Hello everyone, it's time for Good Week Israel, where we bring you the most positive highlights from this week at ILTV. Get ready to smile because coming up, ILTV takes a trip back in time 5 generations, seeing the full modern history of fine wine in the Holy Land. We'll visit the most distinct attraction in all of Haifa, and we'll find out where Israel's rich and famous shop for their furniture. For this story, strap in, grab some popcorn and a nice big glass, because we want to take you back across multiple generations for a look at the history of one of Israel's oldest running wineries. Take a look.
Oh my winery heavens. The ground that I'm walking on is not inside your average winery. This plot of land belongs to Israel's most famous winemaking family, the Tepperbergs, and their story dates back some 150 years. This is Shiki Rauchberger, Tepperberg's chief winemaker. Shiki, you've worked in famous wine regions around the world. What does it mean to you to work for the Tepperbergs?
The fact that Tepperberg Winery is the Israeli first family winery meant a lot for me. Tepperberg family has a deep-rooted understanding about winemaking, incredible heritage, contains with inspiration of the generation before. And here, now, we are growing new varieties, philosophy, by building on their roots.
It's not hard to see why this stunning winery is one of the points of pride in the town of Meva Horon. It sits perched in the Ayalon Valley, just underneath the Judean mountains, an area rich in biblical history. 250 metres above sea level, bordering the Binyamin region, Tepperberg's Meva Horon vineyard sits in the valley, famous for one of Joshua's battles in the Old Testament. But the soil is not only steeped in ancient history, it's made ever more rich when coupled with the environment. It is beautiful summertime in Israel. How does the climate lend itself to the quality of the wine?
Well, we have a great example over here. We are at the Marselan vineyard. It's quite new variety. It came from southern part of France, and it's make a beautiful wines.
From north to south, Tepperberg grows its fruit at 10 major locations across the country, allowing Shiki to harmonise the grape with the best conditions for their growth.
For example, we are growing our Cap Franc or Petit Verdot in the top of the mountains of the Judean hills. In Bordeaux, those varieties are added to the blend even very, very small percentage. We have a little bit of chutzpah to create a full 100% variety, Petit Verdot or Cap Franc with top
And without
quality.
chutzpah, it's not Israeli wine, right?
Absolutely.
And from little things, big things grow. So let's go back in time and see how the magic got started some 5 generations ago. This is Motti, the great-grandson of Abraham Tepperberg and 5th generation owner of the brand.
קראו לו אברהם טפרברג, הוא הגיע מאודוסה, הגיע לארץ ישראל, בגלל כל מיני תהליכים שהיו צריכים לגייס לצבא את החיילים היהודים, וידעו שאם הוא יתגייס לצבא, אז הוא לא יחזור כיהודי. לכן הבריחו אותו, והוא ברח לארץ ישראל, והוא רכש קרקע בעיר העתיקה, וב-1870 הבן שלו, זאב זיידה טפרברג, הקים את היקב הראשון בעיר העתיקה. אחריו מרדכי שמעון ב-1915 בנה את היקב ברוממה בירושלים. ממחנה יהודה אבי עבר למוצא ב-1964, ושם המשיך את המסורת, ואני הצטרפתי אל אבי ב-1976.
Wow, what a production. The evolution of this family's winemaking can be seen in this room here. 2,000 French oak barrels sit inside this room at Tepperberg's newest grounds on Kibbutz Tzora, and winemaking has certainly come a long way since 1870. The wine is being stored in this beautifully romantic French oak barrels. What kind of an impact is that having on the taste of the wine?
Why talk about it? Let's taste it.
That's exactly why I asked,
All
to
right.
get a taste.
All right. So the wine reminds me when he's young, a young child. You know, he is a little bit noisy, energetic, and the wine, when he is mature in the oak barrels, he's really becoming to be more round, enjoyable product, and the evolution of the wine in the barrels is the maturing phase of it.
Well, let's have a taste. L'chaim.
L'chaim, cheers.
Tepperberg's extensive range boasts some 30 varieties, all of which have a delicate taste for Israeli and American palates.
So what does it mean to you then to continue your great-grandfather's legacy?
זו זכות גדולה, אני מאושר. אחרי 5 דורות, שאני יכול לזכות להמשיך את החזון של הדור הראשון, זה עושה לי אושר גדול.
So if you could bring Abraham here into this room today, what would you be most proud to show him that his descendants have created?
הייתי אומר לו, אברהם טפרברג, אני שמח ומאושר שהצלחתי להמשיך את החזון שלך אחרי 5 דורות, והייתי אומר לו שהחזון שלו יתקיים, וזה כולי גאווה, ואין עתיד בלי עבר. ושאני בורא ובונה את כל הסדרות האלה על כל דור ודור, עם הלגאסי, עם האסנס, עם האינספייר, עם האימפרשן, עם הוויז'ן, אין יותר מאושר ממני.
Well, it's a story that continues beyond 150 years, and I think that's cause for a l'chaim. L'chaim.
Next, ILTV visited possibly one of the most distinct tourist attractions in all of Haifa, the Baha'i Gardens. Take a look.
Israel is known to attract visitors from many faiths, but it is also home to some holy sites of the world's newest faith, the Baha'i. Today we're here to visit their strikingly beautiful gardens and even meet some Baha'i volunteers.
Hi, my name is Sarah Vader. I'm one of the 600 Baha'i volunteers from some 70 countries.
I'm Madeleine from Congo DRC. So I'm serving to the Baha'i World Center.
I'm Anushka Venkadi. I'm from Mauritius and I'm one of the Baha'i volunteers here at the Baha'i World Center.
Meet the Baha'i Volunteers, a group of committed individuals from around the world who serve the Baha'i World Center and Gardens, which sits on the slopes of the Carmel Mountains in northern Israel. According to the Baha'i, their diversity exemplifies how people of all different backgrounds can join in and work together. Whether it's preserving and beautifying the facility or managing the increasing flow of visitors, they all come here to volunteer their services for a limited time.
The gardens here, it's absolutely massive.
Yeah.
I could see myself getting really tired climbing up all these stairs.
Yes.
How big is it?
So we have 19 terraces total. It's about 1,500 steps going up or down.
Are we going to climb them today?
You're welcome to climb them up if you want to.
Most visitors here start at the top and work their way down. Doing the opposite isn't quite as easy, but I gave it a try anyway.
Whew. Almost made it halfway.
So I didn't make it to the very top, but even from here, the view looks outstanding. The Baha'i faith believes in divine unity and sees the garden as a symbol of tranquility, spirituality, and a sense of peace.
I think all of us human beings, when we're in the garden, we see the beauty and we feel uplifted, our souls feel happy. And therefore, it was natural that gardens would be surrounding this holy place.
The gardens surround one of the holiest sites for the Baha'is, the Golden Shrine.
The Baha'i faith was founded by Baha'u'llah, a prophet in Iran, and he was exiled from Persia here, and he designated that spot as being the place where his predecessor would be buried.
Baha'u'llah and his predecessor, known as the Bab, were both persecuted and killed, the Bab being buried in Haifa and Baha'u'llah in the gardens of Akko.
He designated Mount Carmel as this place where the shrine would be. You can really see that the mountain itself is quite important for various religions. So this is just adding to the holiness of this mountain.
Visitors cannot help but be overcome by the garden's beauty, and it's complemented by buildings constructed in a timeless style.
It almost feels as if we're not in Israel. I mean, there's nothing Israeli about this architecture and the structures here. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like an oasis in the middle of the city of Haifa, right?
Yes. I think it is. And when we see the number of people who are attracted, who are visiting, it's clearly a place that they feel at peace in.
Since the gardens opened their doors in 2001, it's seen 11 million visitors from Israel and around the world.
Baha'is are asked to try to come on pilgrimage once in their lifetime. So we have about 5,000 people a year who come on pilgrimage. It's quite amazing to see the diversity, not only of the public visitors that we have, but also of the Baha'i visitors.
Today, spread across the world, there are 5 million Baha'i believers who continuously inspire others to live in the spirit of coexistence.
Ever wonder where Israel's rich and famous go shop to get their homes looking fabulous? ILTV's Emmanuel Kadosh went to Pitaro Hecht, one of the home decor and furniture hotspots, to find out from interior designers who are in the know what it takes to design the perfect home for the Israeli high class.
Have you ever wanted to get a sneak peek into the lives of Israel's rich and famous?
Well, today we're here entering the key to luxury living in Israel. This is the place where you can get your hands on the most fabulous interior design.
This is Pitaro Hecht, the center of luxury design and furniture in Israel. They've been a staple for Israel's wealthiest since 1962, offering the world's leading international design and furniture brands, from Fendi to Prada to Ralph Lauren Home.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
I'm going to be meeting with two of Israel's top architects and home designers to learn about the process of designing the perfect home.
This is Rachel Falik. She's our executive designer.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you so much. You too.
So let's take a quick tour of the showroom.
Let's do it.
So here we have Bentley. Here we have some Ralph Lauren. Here we have Fendi furniture.
Why not? The more Fendi, the better.
Here we have Ditre. And from here we have Roche Bobois. So Roche Bobois does a lot of collaborations with big name designers. For example, this is a collaboration with Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this sofa, it's the Majon. And it's very, very well known all around the world.
So let's say I am a customer living abroad, but I have seen or heard of Pitaro Hecht and I want to work with you guys. Is that an option?
Well, usually people from abroad contact us and they can go to our website, and on our website you can see everything, and depends on your needs and what you want, we will get you a quote. We offer the best prices in the luxury market.
I got the chance to talk to Orly Silber, an interior designer who's going to walk me through the process of designing a home.
So if I was a new client, what would kind of be the color scheme that you would fit for me?
Well, see, this is exactly the thing. So even when you come into my studio and I see how you're dressed, that implicates
that I'm a very basic colored neutral person.
That you love neutral colors. Yes. The combination, I can read you. It's from the sandals to your makeup, to your earrings, even your jewelry. So I would try to bring myself to your direction.
Right. Is there a specific brand or room that you typically steer towards?
Pitaro Hecht hosts many companies, and some are more classic and some are more modern. So in this place I can find almost everything for everybody. If I can show you around, then I would delightfully show you some beautiful pieces that I'm in love with. The colors that are very trendy now are more of the creams, whites, so that would really suit you very well.
100%.
And this is a more trendy material, a trendy look of a sofa. And that would be my pick for now, of course.
Could I just like buy it like this?
Buy it.
And just like take it in the car and take it home? I actually do feel like I'm at home already though.
So
I kind of feel like this
it's
goes
exactly
with me.
you, because you're a bit of a classic and a trendy person, and this would be it. This would be your sofa.
Next up, we met with Serge Ben David, who tells us all about one of his favorite homes to design.
What I like in Pitaohet, they can propose a large scale of product, from furniture till accessories and lighting. And for me, to combine Roche-Beaubois, which is clearly French, very contemporary choices and pieces, with a high-end like Fendi, is perfect for my design.
And that's what the life of the luxurious looks like here in Israel.
Next, we'll take a look at Israel's much-anticipated light rail project that will connect Tel Aviv with neighboring towns in its greater metropolitan area. Check this out.
For such a small country, Israel has a lot of cars on the road. And with more than half the jobs nationwide situated in metropolitan Tel Aviv, hundreds of thousands make the commute into the area every day, causing intense congestion on a daily basis. But there may be hope to revolutionize the traffic.
So this is the latest project currently being worked on in central Israel, the Metro Tel Aviv light train.
Yes.
There are several lines running through Tel Aviv.
Yes.
I believe the red one is
First one that
going
we
to be
are
ready
being
first.
built is the red line.
Okay.
And we are designing now the purple line and the green line. And we're going to start working on them in the end of next year. We are forecasting that 20,000 people are going to use it each day.
Wow.
So this huge difference going to be on the metropolitan.
So here behind us we have a model of what the train is going to look like in a few years. So what do you say we go inside and check it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
The red line will be 24 kilometers long, running partially below ground, consisting of 24 stations in total. The line will run from Petach Tikva and will end in Bat Yam.
And you can see that in the future, the lines will cross. The red line, there is a big station in Carlibach that is communicated from the green and the red. And you can transfer, let's say, from the red to the purple line.
Wow, very nice in here. This would definitely ease the traffic that's going on in Tel Aviv.
Definitely.
Because I live here for quite a few years and I'm glad I don't have a car.
Yes.
Always, you know, it could get a little bit congested at times.
There is a lot of traffic jams in Tel Aviv, and we are hoping that 50,000 people will leave their cars in their home and will use the train.
Congested may be an understatement. More people are using the car as their means of transportation than any other alternative. For curious visitors that happen to pass by the model of the light rail are invited to walk in, explore, and perhaps even visualize the role of the train conductor.
If you look here, there is no steering wheel, only a joystick.
Wow, there are way too many buttons. It's getting confusing.
And if an actual train car isn't enough, VR technology lets you see what it's like to experience a ride on the metro. The train will operate using advanced technology and run on electricity, noiselessly and without causing pollution.
This is the time schedule for our stations. If you can travel, let's say, from Salem, from Jaffa to, let's say, to Arlozerov, when you can change to every train, it's take about 6 minutes.
Wow, and how often do the trains come?
About 3.5 minutes, you have a train.
Every 3.5 minutes?
Yes.
Wow, I cannot wait for that. I'm really excited.
We are from France and we have underground too, but this one is very good and very modern. and very clean.
Seems like many people in Tel Aviv really seem to be enjoying the model.
Yeah, we decided to put it in the middle of Tel Aviv, so a lot of people will come and give us good feedback, so we can give it to our engineers and to help them to improve the design of the vehicle.
When do you see the train being open for public use? And I want the real answer because I've been hearing many different answers from many different people.
From day one, we said to the public we're going to open in October 2021, and we are on time. We have 3 kilometers of tunnels. We are working in all of the 10 stations.
So save the date, everybody, for a more quiet, quick, and smooth journey.
Like I said, October 2021, I invite you to drive the train.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Now, a common enemy makes friends of all of us. And in this case, the enemy is the coronavirus. But Israel's new friend is more like a semi-silent partner.
An Israeli company known for creating state-of-the-art defense, paramilitary, and law enforcement systems all over the world is now reaching new heights. ILTV Systems, inside Israel's aerospace industries, along with another leading technology company, Rafael, is partnering with the United Arab Emirates-based leading technology company Group 42 to help tackle coronavirus. Israel will be collaborating with the Abu Dhabi-based group in the research and development of solutions to combat SARS-CoV-2, the virus that caused COVID-19. The companies are looking to leverage their respective expertise and technologies to develop cutting-edge initiatives that could benefit not only the population of the two countries, but humanity as a whole. In the UAE, G42 is also operating the world's first Phase 3 clinical trial of a COVID-19 inactivated vaccine, under the supervision of the Department of Health of Abu Dhabi. At least in the private sector, cooperation between the two countries continues to take place, despite the UAE having no diplomatic relations with Israel. Although COVID-19 cooperation between the countries more broadly began March 26th, when Israel was missing thousands of test kits for coronavirus, some 100,000 kits landing in Ben Gurion Airport from the Gulf state.
That's all for today's Good Week Israel. Hope we've helped you start off your week with a smile. I'm Rob Severe. See you next week.